Adopt 10 Stoic habits every morning to master your mind. Stoicism. Imagine waking up each day with a clear mind, ready to face whatever life throws at you. This is the power of adopting Stoic habits. As you begin your morning, remember Epictetus's words. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it. That matters. This simple yet profound principle can transform your day-to-day experiences. Picture a morning when your alarm fails to ring. Panic sets in as you scramble to prepare for work. Traffic is heavy, your coffee spills, and a colleague snaps at you. In this moment, you feel a rush of negative emotions. But why let external circumstances dictate your mood? What if you paused, took a deep breath, and reminded yourself of your control over your reactions? Now, reflect for a moment. Have you ever let a bad morning spiral into a troubled day? What does that reveal about your resilience? Embracing Stoicism teaches you that it's not just about the challenges you face, but how you choose to respond. Now, let's develop a habit. Commit to starting each day with gratitude. As soon as you wake, list 3 things you're thankful for. This shift in focus can ground you, creating a buffer against the chaos. As traffic snarls around you, repeat those grateful thoughts in your mind. How does that change your perception of the delays? Will it make your day feel more manageable? Consider another day. You find yourself participating in a heated discussion at work. Tension rises, and instead of contributing to the negativity, you remember Marcus Aurelius's advice. You have power over your mind, not outside events. In that moment, choose calmness. Respond thoughtfully, rather than react impulsively. What impact might this have on your relationships with colleagues? Can your tranquility influence those around you? These reflections lead you to understand a vital question. How often do you allow external events to govern your emotions? The power of Stoicism lies in recognizing your ability to master your mind instead of being a victim of circumstance. Now, visualize incorporating deep breathing exercises into your daily routine. Each morning, take a moment to breathe deeply, filling your lungs completely, and then exhale slowly. This simple act can center your thoughts and emotions before you even leave your house. When faced with stress, ask yourself, how would a Stoic approach this situation? In a world full of distractions and negativity, our greatest strength is our reaction. We can choose to respond with grace, patience, and clarity. As you implement these habits, begin to pay attention to how your mindset shifts throughout the day. What if you made a commitment to practice this philosophy for the next 24 hours? Notice your reactions and consciously decide how to respond differently. Before you dive into these transformative habits, I need to give you an important heads up. Many subscribers have reported that YouTube unsubscribed them without warning. Check the red button below to make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. I don't want you to miss any Stoic lesson coming up. And since you're here, smash that powerful like. It helps me a lot with the algorithm. Tell me in the comments, which city are you watching from? I love getting to know every amazing person who's part of this community. Your participation makes all the difference. Let's interact. As you continue to reflect on your journey through the lens of Stoicism, let's dive deeper into the concept of acceptance. This is not merely tolerating what happens, but embracing it fully. Imagine stepping outside on a gloomy day. The rain pours down, drenching everything in sight. You could curse the weather. But what if you chose to welcome the experience instead? What is in my control? You might ask yourself. When we accept events as they are, we free ourselves from the weight of resistance. It's like lifting a heavy backpack filled with unnecessary stones. With each stone removed, each grievance acknowledged and accepted, you feel lighter. Take a moment and visualize that. Picture the relief as you release your burdens. Now, consider thoughts that play like a broken record in your mind. Perhaps it's an argument you had last week, or a mistake at work. These thoughts can spiral, pulling you away from the present moment. You may not control the events that happen, but you can control your thoughts about them. When faced with discomfort or disappointment, pause and breathe. Notice the tightness in your chest, the racing thoughts. This awareness is your opportunity. Shift your focus from the discomfort to your breath. Inhale deeply and exhale slowly. Let the tension dissolve with each breath. What if you invited acceptance into your daily routine? Picture yourself during a stressful moment. Bills piling up, deadlines looming. Instead of surrendering to panic, you acknowledge your feelings, perhaps fear or anxiety. Allow yourself to sit with these emotions without judgment. Recognize them as valid, but don't let them dictate your actions. As you cultivate this habit, ask yourself, what feelings do you tend to resist in your life? Imagine a different scenario. You wake up late again. The day seems to be poorly designed for success. Instead of succumbing to frustration, ask, what would a Stoic do in this moment? Acknowledge the situation and then redirect your energy toward what you can still achieve. Don't seek for everything to happen as you wish it would, but wish for everything to happen as it does happen. This quote from Epictetus serves as a guiding star. How could embracing acceptance change your outlook when things don't go as planned? As you consider these lessons, remember that Stoicism is more than a philosophy. It's a practice. Every day provides countless opportunities to refine your reactions and embrace acceptance. Think about the next 24 hours. When stress arises, will you choose to react or respond? By taking these small steps towards acceptance, you start to reshape your reality. Notice how each day can be different when you shift your perspective. The power lies not in controlling external events, but in mastering your response to them. So, what will your first step be today? As you move forward on your journey of Stoicism, let's talk about the power of perspective. How you view the world shapes your experiences. Let's explore a simple exercise that can help shift your outlook. Imagine you're stuck in a long line at the grocery store. Your mind starts racing. I'm going to be late. This is so frustrating. But wait, what if you paused and asked, what can I learn from this moment? By reframing the situation, you can turn frustration into an opportunity for growth. Perhaps this is a chance to practice patience. Or maybe you can take a moment to enjoy the people around you or reflect on your day. This shift in thinking can change how you feel. Think about another scenario. You're driving and someone cuts you off. Your initial reaction might be anger. But when you pause, consider that the other driver might be having a rough day. They could be rushing for an important reason. Instead of letting anger control you, choose to let it go. In that moment, you regain your power. Now, let's embrace the habit of journaling. Each evening, jot down a few thoughts about your day. What went well? What challenges did you face? Reflect on how you reacted to different situations. This practice will help you identify patterns in your thoughts and reactions. Over time, you'll see where you can apply Stoicism in daily life. In your journal, consider writing down one thing you can change in your life. It could be a habit, a routine, or a mindset. Focus on what's within your control. When we dedicate energy to the things we can change, we stop feeling trapped by circumstances that we cannot influence. Let's not forget the importance of connection with others. Stoicism teaches that while we may not control how others behave, we can control how we interact with them. Practice kindness, even when faced with negativity. A simple smile or a kind word can brighten someone's day and help foster a positive environment. Consider how you might handle a disagreement with a friend. Instead of escalating the situation, take a step back. Ask yourself, what is the most peaceful way to approach this? This mindset can transform conflicts into opportunities for understanding and growth. As you go through your day, pay attention. How often do you find yourself reacting automatically? Now challenge yourself to pause before responding. In that moment of stillness, ask, what would a Stoic do? The pause is crucial. It gives you space to choose your response rather than being led by your emotions. We can also learn from nature. Think of how trees weather storms. They bend, but do not break. Embrace flexibility in your life as well. When faced with obstacles, instead of pushing against them with all your might, allow yourself to adapt. This doesn't mean giving up. It means finding new paths. In the next 24 hours, observe your reactions. Note what triggers you. Can you reframe your perspective on these triggers? With practice, it becomes easier to navigate challenges with grace. As you reflect on these ideas, remember that every day is a new chance to practice Stoicism. With each small step, you are building resilience and a clearer mind. So, what will your focus be today? What shift in perspective can you make right now? As you step into another day, let's delve deeper into the idea of gratitude and acceptance. These are not just words. They are powerful tools you can use to shape your daily experiences. Think about the last time you felt genuinely grateful. Maybe it was a warm meal, a conversation with a friend, or even a moment of quiet. How did that feeling affect your entire day? Gratitude can transform dull moments into treasures. When you acknowledge what you're thankful for, you shift your focus away from setbacks. Instead of dwelling on delays, you recognize the little joys around you. Start your day by listing things you appreciate. They can be big or small. This simple practice can change your attitude and open your eyes to abundance. Now, let's talk about acceptance again. We often resist what we cannot change, feeling overwhelmed by external circumstances. Picture a balloon. When you let go of your grip, it floats away freely. Accepting situations, like releasing that balloon, lightens your burden. It allows you to move on rather than be stuck in frustration. When you face challenges, remember this: I can't control what happens, but I can control how I respond. Imagine you receive unexpected criticism at work. Rather than feeling defensive, take a breath. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? This shift can turn potential conflict into an opportunity for growth. Let's move on to self-reflection. In the evening, dedicate time to reflect on your day. What moments stood out? Did you react automatically, or did you pause and choose your response? Reflecting on your day helps you become aware of your patterns. This awareness is the first step to changing how you interact with the world. Now, think about the people around you. How do your interactions reflect your understanding of Stoicism? This philosophy encourages kindness and empathy. When someone is rude or dismissive, consider their circumstances. Maybe they're having a rough day. By practicing understanding, you create a ripple effect of positivity. Next, let's consider challenges. We all face them. Imagine you're behind on work deadlines. Instead of panicking, take a moment. Breathe. Outline what you can do and focus on that. This reduces the feeling of being overwhelmed and gives you a clear path forward. Also, think about letting go of perfection. Stoicism teaches us that life is unpredictable. Rigid expectations can lead to disappointment. When things do not go as planned, remind yourself, it's okay, I can adapt. This mindset allows for flexibility and peace. Let's take a moment to appreciate how far you've come. Every day offers lessons. What did you learn yesterday? How can you apply it today? This continuous cycle of learning keeps your mind sharp and your spirit strong. In the next 24 hours, challenge yourself to notice your reactions. When you feel frustration bubble up, pause. Take a breath. Ask yourself, how would I respond if I were calm? This little pause can make a huge difference. As you continue on this path, remember that gratitude and acceptance are your allies. They empower you to navigate life's storms with grace. So, what habit will you adopt today? What small shift can you make right now to foster a more peaceful mindset? Each step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to mastering your mind. As you move into the next part of your Stoic journey, let's talk about the importance of resilience. Life is full of setbacks, yet how you bounce back from them defines your experience. Imagine you're playing a game. You miss a shot. Instead of sulking, you regroup, learn, and keep playing. That's resilience in action. Resilience isn't about ignoring pain or pretending everything's fine. It's about acknowledging difficulties while choosing to move forward. Think back to a time when something didn't go your way. How did you feel? Did it stop you in your tracks? Now, ask yourself, how could you have responded differently? This reflection opens doors for growth. Let's create a small exercise to boost your resilience. Whenever something challenges you, set a timer for 2 minutes. In those 2 minutes, allow yourself to feel any emotions that arise, frustration, anger, or sadness. Afterward, consciously shift your focus. Ask, what's one thing I can learn from this? This simple practice helps you process emotions while fostering a mindset of growth. As you build resilience, remember that it is often connected to how you handle expectations. Expectations can be a double-edged sword. They guide you, but they can also lead to disappointment. Picture yourself looking forward to a sunny day, but finding rain instead. Instead of feeling let down, what if you greeted the rain as a chance to enjoy a cozy indoor experience? Embracing life on its terms softens the sting of unmet expectations. Let's also explore the role of mindfulness in resilience. Being present means recognizing what's happening now, not dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. When you practice mindfulness, take a moment to observe your surroundings, the colors, sounds, and even your thoughts. Notice how this awareness can ground you. For instance, when stress hits, take a minute to breathe and focus on your breath. Inhale deeply, feeling your chest rise, and then exhale slowly, releasing tension. This practice draws you back to the present and can quiet intrusive thoughts. Now, as you reflect on resilience, consider your support system. Who in your life encourages you to grow? Surrounding yourself with positive influences can uplift you when faced with challenges. Reach out to a friend or family member who embodies resilience. Talk with them about their experiences and insights. Learning from others can provide valuable perspectives. While you navigate through life, remember that setbacks often carry lessons. You miss a deadline, you can learn time management. You face rejection, you can cultivate persistence. Every obstacle is an opportunity for growth. Let's take these ideas into the next 24 hours. Notice how you react when things go wrong. Do you fight back or do you withdraw? This is a chance to practice responding with grace. Instead of letting frustration take over, pause, breathe, and ask how you can learn from the situation. Throughout your day, let gratitude flow in. Acknowledge your efforts and the small victories, even if they seem trivial. Each step you take shapes your resilience. As you move forward, think about one area where you want to be more resilient. How can you embrace that in your daily life? Each small step is a building block, and each choice enriches your journey toward mastering your mind. What will you choose today? Your next step matters. Take it with intention. As the days turned into weeks, she found herself immersed in the teachings of Stoicism. Each morning, she woke with a renewed sense of purpose. The gratitude practice she adopted transformed her mornings. Listing 3 things each day became a cherished ritual, grounding her even in life's chaos. One day, in the middle of a busy workday, she felt that familiar tension rise. Last-minute emails and impending deadlines loomed, threatening to pull her back into a whirlwind of anxiety. But this time, she paused. Remembering the lessons of acceptance and resilience, she inhaled deeply, then slowly let it all out. What can I learn from this? She thought. Suddenly, she had a realization. Each challenge was just noise unless she let it control her. With newfound clarity, she tackled her workload with focus. The storm of stress dissipated as she worked methodically, one task at a time. Her colleagues noticed the shift. Comforted by her calm demeanor, she became a pillar of support, the kind of person others turn to during tense moments. Days passed, and a significant opportunity arose. She was invited to lead a project presentation, a chance to showcase her skills. Excitement bubbled within her, mixed with a twinge of fear. What if I mess up? Her mind raced with worst-case scenarios. But then she remembered Marcus Aurelius's wisdom. You have power over your mind. And she took a deep breath, grounding herself once again. The day of the presentation arrived. As she stood before her colleagues, nerves danced in her stomach. Yet, Instead of focusing on her fear of failure, she focused on the message she wanted to share. Everything will unfold as it should, she reminded herself. The presentation flowed smoothly, her words resonating with sincerity. She owned the room, embodying the very essence of Stoicism she had embraced. The applause that followed felt like a culmination of her efforts. It wasn't just a victory in the workplace. It was a triumph over her internal battles. Each moment spent practicing gratitude, acceptance, and resilience had built her up, preparing her for this very moment. As the day ended, she reflected on the journey so far. Every challenge had shaped her, carved her into a stronger individual. But life, as it often does, had another lesson ready for her. One evening, a friend reached out, visibly shaken after receiving harsh criticism at work. Instead of just listening, she fought back to her own experiences with criticism. "What can I learn from this?" she asked her friend. What began as a supportive moment for her friend turned into a shared journey of healing. As they discussed their feelings, both women discovered the value in acknowledging emotions without being overwhelmed by them. Throughout the conversation, theories of Stoicism came to life. It was clear that sharing her insights not only helped her friend, but deepened her own understandings. They laughed, cried, and even played back the negative thoughts that had plagued them, only to dismiss them as shadows that didn't define their potential. Weeks turned into months as her practices yielded profound changes. She hadn't just adopted Stoicism, she had woven it into the fabric of her life. With every setback faced, her responses became more measured, her mind clearer. Her emotional resilience grew, allowing her to navigate life's unpredictable waters with grace. Then came a day of reflection. Sitting quietly at her favorite spot in the park, she felt a wave of gratitude wash over her. The journey was not about perfection, but acceptance of every piece of the puzzle that formed her life. Challenges no longer felt daunting. They felt like opportunities for growth. As she embraced this newfound tranquility, she understood the importance of sharing her growth. Now more than ever, she wanted others to experience this shift. Do you want to keep advancing on the path to serenity? Subscribe now to the channel to receive the next Stoic reflections firsthand. Click like if this content helped you grow. In the comments, share the biggest insight you took away. Your experience may inspire other seekers. And don't hoard wisdom. Send this to at least 3 friends who need inner balance.